Hi everyone, it's Donna from Donna's Cornfree Cooking, and I'm back today to answer the second question that a viewer had given me about a week and a half ago that had to do with what do I do about topicals. Well, it's very simple. Generally, I don't use lotions, I don't use makeups, or anything that I know could possibly have a corn derivative in it. I have done research when it's come down to, like, if my skin got so severely chapped, once in a while I can use a little bit of Aveeno. And the products in it is acetyl alcohol, which is made from coconut oil. It also has benzyl alcohol, which is found in fruits and teas. So as corn is a vegetable, I don't believe that's made from corn. The isopropyl palmitate is made from coconut oil. So you're not really getting anything that's a corn derivative, but I like to just be very cautious in that area. Now, as far as bathing, I use Tone soap, which from what I've read on it, it's not corn derivatives in it. It's mainly cocoa butter, coconut oil, those kinds of things. So the thing about using it is you wash your body and then you rinse it off, so it doesn't have time to affect you even if it did have it in there. I also can use the soft soap, milk and honey, just to wash my hands with. I don't have any issues with it. I use Aussie products for my hair. The hairspray has the benzyl alcohol in it, which is made from fruits and teas, and it also has acetyl alcohol, I believe. I don't have my bottle in front of me to share whether or not it does. But as I've said before, when you're using the soaps, now there's some soaps I can't even walk down the aisle and smell because they take my breath away. But only the Tone soap, and before that I used Pure Natural, which is exactly what it says, pure soap, and it's natural. But I have not been able to locate it anymore, so the last few years I've been using the Tone. Those are the only two soaps that I can use without any issues as far as a corn allergy attack. I never use makeups anymore because they're all generally corn-based. When I put them on, my whole face turns red and starts swelling immediately, and I start having trouble breathing. So I quit wearing makeup. Same with mascara. It causes my eyes to just swell shut. So I just do without it. And so what you see is what you get. As far as antibiotic creams, if it's a necessity, I use it just until whatever the wound is starting to heal, and then I don't use it anymore. I think what has helped me in trying to deal with this corn allergy is because of the fact I do a liver cleanse a couple of times a year. And in the beginning, when I first did it, I could not believe how much poison was in my system. But because of cleansing it out, my allergy attacks to different things are almost non-existent. And it's because of the fact that your liver holds everything. It holds viruses, it holds anesthetics, it holds medications that you take, it holds sugar and fat, and it also holds allergens. And if you can cleanse those allergens out of your system, even with food allergies, because they store in the liver, if you can cleanse them out, you would be so much better. And I'm saying this from my experience, not that I'm a doctor or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm just saying what my experience is. And I have found that I can tolerate things, even if there's a small derivative. It might make my nose stuffy, but I can tolerate that better than what I did before the cleanses. And so that is just my tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in 8 ounces of water, and I use 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup in that, because you don't know where honey comes from. Some of it could be corn based, and we don't know what the bees get their pollen from, and that's why I said that. So I generally just use that, and what it does, it cuts the tartness when I use the maple syrup and makes it tolerable to drink. And then when you've been doing it for a while, you may find that you like it, and it's just refreshing, and like I miss it when I don't drink it. So that's something you could try. You do it 3 times in the morning and do it for about 2 weeks to a month, depending on how you're feeling. And I found that I felt wonderful, and I very rarely ever get a cold. I very rarely get I don't get flu bugs or anything like that. And when I have, because I can't take antibiotics, I do the vinegar, and the vinegar pulls the virus or whatever it is in my system out. So I'm doing things all naturally. I'm not going to the store and trying to buy medication to help me tolerate it, because I can't. They're full of corn products. Now, I've been doing a lot more research since I talked to you guys last, and I've told you about the corn allergen list that they have. Now, I found another one today that was on a site that didn't have to do with corn allergy, but it had to do with talking about corn products in the derivatives list. Now, this is what it says, and this is exactly true. This is where you use your judgment and do your research to find out exactly what it could be that's in the product that you're using or eating. And it says, some products may not always be made from corn, but all products can be made from corn or may contain corn as an ingredient. So what it's telling you is that not everything has corn in it, but if they decided they wanted to use corn in that product, the company could. So it's just an example of what I keep telling you over and over. Read your labels every time you shop, because it changes every time you go into the store. Your labels change. What it says one month will be completely different the next month. And it sounds like a pain, and it makes shopping longer, but when you think about losing your life just to an allergy attack, it's worth it. And I do it all the time. It's just something, you can't take it for granted. You have to be able to control what you're putting in your mouth. And I keep doing my research on these different products that it says could be corn derivatives. And I find some of them, there's been a few that I have found that are not corn derivatives because they're made from coconut oil or chemicals. So it's just doing your research. Get that list, and get this list. It's a 2-page list, and it's very handy to keep and consult. And then when you do see something and you do read an ingredient that may be on this list, then go into your computer, go into Google search for that product and see exactly what it's made from. Because as I said, as this says, it may not be made from corn, but all products can be made from corn. So it's just a matter of really searching out and finding out what you can do. Now, as far as all the topicals that we were talking about, that is up to you. Soaps, like I said, for me, I found those are the only two soaps of the Pure and Natural and Tone soap that I can use without issue. The soft soap I use just to wash my hands when I'm cooking or when I've been painting. And it rinses off very quickly, so it doesn't have time to absorb under your skin. As far as the lotions, that's up to you to determine. I found just staying away from them is the best route for me. And it goes the same with antibiotic creams. One antibiotic cream I will not use is like Asper cream, or it's not an antibiotic cream, but it's a pain relief cream. I won't use that because basically it does have corn in it. It's just a matter of reading your labels, as I've said before, and going from there and making your choice. Now for me, doing the cleanse, I find that I don't have reactions if I happen to get a small derivative of a corn-based product. Other than a stuffy nose, I really don't have a reaction. But I make sure that I don't eat that again. But it does make your life better. It helps you to feel better and get rid of all of the poison that's in your liver from all the corn. I call them corn toxins. And that's the way it's been for 16 and a half years now. I will not eat poison, and to me that's what corn is. It's a poison. So I leave it up to you. You can comment, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Next time I'll be sharing how to make my homemade ketchup, and we'll see how that comes out. So until next time, take care, guys. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot, guys. When talking about the topicals, I forgot to add in hand sanitizer, which is definitely made from corn because of the alcohol. I found that I can't even stand for someone to put it on their hands. It just literally takes my breath, and it's just horrific to be around. And having asthma, it's not a good thing to be inhaling. So if you're prone to hand sanitizers, just remember it's made from corn alcohol. So get rid of it if you want to stop using it, or find another alternative. But I would get rid of the corn alcohol myself. So until next time, have a good weekend and take care. Bye.